Gave her my hand and they spit on me. I don't take orders from suckers, I'm big homie. Shout out Pee Wee in the pen, that's big homie. If you get the word, spin again and again, homie. Put me down in history, they gon' read about me. Telling me to stay safe, she can't breathe without me. Said I died last night, she had a dream about me. They better hope that I don't.
Yo, man, welcome back to another episode of Never Enough Game. It's your boy Silent 200, and I got Lil Seti right here with me.
What's crackin'? Had a wild week, man. It was a wild weekend. You didn't come through, you missed out.
Yeah, let's talk about your week, dog. How was your week?
Man, I had a good ass. We had a fucking crazy ass. I mean, you know what? It was expected to be that way. I feel like because we've been really putting in the work on this type of shit. So I think it's expected, fool. But yeah, we went out to LA. We met up with a lot of fucking people, bro. Like shout out to LA Icon with the full community. Yep. He really looked out, showing us like hella love. Who else? Lucky, shout out to Lucky, Droops, K9 out there at the Hood Stocks podcast.
Hood Stocks, the food community. Shout out to the homies that showed some love to us. You feel me?
There you go. And that's it. I mean, to be honest, we were supposed to slide through on Gil too. Shout out to American Cholo. We were supposed to slide through on Gil, but we didn't even have enough time towards the end, fool.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy YBE. You feel me? Yeah, yep. He plugged us in tough too. It was just hella love, bro, and a lot of networking that went down this last weekend. But I appreciate all of that shit, fool, because I'm the type of dude, bro. I'm like a sponge. I just see shit and I soak it all in. It's like this Nipsey Hussle said, fool. Like I'm the type of person that you don't even have to tell me shit.
Mm-hmm.
I see game and I steal it. You feel me? I see knowledge and I take that shit. So I seen a lot of things, bro, that's going on down there that we can learn from, and I'm definitely learning from, and we're definitely gonna apply to this podcast as well.
Hell yeah, we got to, man. Like putting on these young fools.
What did you see that was pretty dope for you? What experiences did you have out there, and how was your time over there?
I learned that you could get really high when you're not smoking the weed yourself.
You think so? That's not truthful. They say it's scientifically
that
not true.
contact high shit
but you know
is
what?
real for me, dog. At Hood Stocks, fool, dog, I got so high out of nowhere, fool. I'm not gonna lie. Look, dog, I wasn't expecting Lucky to ask me to go over there and like sit down at the table. I was expecting everything for the little homies, dog. So I'm just like, I'm chilling back. I'm in my own zone. And then I'm not noticing that I'm like gradually getting fucking high as fuck, dog. Because you guys are fucking, I don't know if you were smoking, but they were, dog, Hood Stocks, they was blowing the fuck out of everything in there. They was like tacked the fuck out. And then by the time I went over there and sat down, I was like, holy shit.
You're fucked up, fool?
I was like, fuck.
Hey, what were you feeling like? You were like, damn, I was just thinking, ask me a hard question.
I was just high, fool. Look, dog, when I'm high, like,
you hella quiet, huh?
I don't, no, I could operate high, but I don't like reading shit. And like, when I had to read my lyrics off of my phone, the fucking words were not looking right to me, dog. Like, I don't like reading shit when I'm high, fool. And I was high, dog. When I left that motherfucker, I don't remember what the fuck I did when I left. I think I got like, I started like fucking doing. I was doing too much, dog. I was doing too much, dog. But
you're like, where am I at? Your girl's probably like, where are you going? Like, oh, I don't know.
Nah, cause we went. I went to go get some drink, and then we went to like this fucking taco spot, fool. And I damn near had a fucking like, I thought I was gonna have to hop out and like fucking sleep some food, dog. Cause some food in a fucking blanket was like fucking walking up to my girl and was like fucking like hella close to her, like, oh, you got any money? But like I was sitting in the car, dog, and he was like getting hella close to her, and she was like, "What the fuck?" And then she texted me like, "Hey, watch out with this dude right here." So I had to fucking hop out, and I thought it was somebody eating right next to her. So I'm like walking up to this fool, like looking at him, and she's like, "Oh, it's not him." I was like, "Oh shit." Damn. I was like, "This fool's over here enjoying his food. I'm over here walking up to him, like thinking that he's like trying to fucking like press my girl or something." But yeah, no, dog, I was high too, so that's why I was tripping. But
damn, what if you would have done something though?
Oh, to the food that had nothing to do with it? That would have been fucked up, dog.
And then what would have happened, you think?
Oh, I don't know. It's LA. Anything could happen.
What do you think it would have happened if you went to jail?
Shit, fool. I would have went in there and been like, all right, wash my hands first.
You think you would be prepared for that?
Yeah.
Do you think that homies will show you love?
I think some will, and I think some won't, dog. Yeah, I think I might have a couple fades I gotta run up in that motherfucker,
think?
dog. Yeah,
Why?
off tops.
Why?
Because that's the way you need to think. By default, I'm going in there like I have to get down with somebody, dog. I'm not gonna go in there thinking it's all gravy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be all gravy.
It could be all gravy, but you never know. Like in those type of environments, like you're dealing with animals, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It seems like organized chaos to me.
It is organized chaos, and things can get
on our end.
Things
I
can
feel
get.
like if you were black and you're from LA, I feel like then it's kind of like, yeah, you're for sure gonna have to hella fades coming up in this bitch.
I mean, who knows? I mean, it could be all love, or it could be like, you know, whatever.
I think that you have a very like whatever feeling about it because you've been in county jail up here, and over here is supposed to be bad for us. You feel me? And
yeah, I mean, you just got to be ready always. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So going over there would probably be kind of chill, huh? I mean, I think it'd be chill compared to over here.
I'm not sure. If I heard LA County is fucking like worse than prison, dog. I heard fools be getting poked and took off on all that shit.
Nah, for real. All right, so then what happened, fool?
Not much, fool. I went, I fucking sipped and drank, and I didn't do much that night, dog. You guys stayed up. You guys fucking stayed up and went and did a video and shit.
At the end of the day, I'm like, bro, I gotta show the homies some love.
I left you, fool. My bad, dog.
No, in the next day before, yeah, you did. I was kind of pissed in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to hold the fort down. And honestly, I wanted to leave too. I'm like, nigga, I want, but then I'm like, nah, I gotta pull up on the homie.
It was gonna be one of those things where like, all right, whoever's here last has to stay because they know they're gonna have to stay.
You sick fucks, yeah. Like, let's all leave right now. I woke up in the morning, everybody's already gone, fool. Hey, what did you do the first day though?
What the fuck did I do the first day?
Cause you were in the IE, right?
Yeah, I was over there in fucking Chino Hills, fool. Hey, fool, I know why they call it Chino Hills, dog.
Why? There's hella hills?
There's fucking hella Chinos everywhere, fool. Not even on no racist shit, dog. I was just like, and motherfuckers were looking at me weird. Because of how I was dressed and shit. Like, I think,
how
like,
you dressed?
I like just like this, but like nobody was dressing like this over there.
How were they dressing?
Just like very like squarish, dog. Like I don't know.
Maybe it's like a suburb.
Look, for yeah, it definitely seemed like a suburb. I was really out of place there, dog, and people were looking at me like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I've been to LA before multiple times, so I wasn't used to people looking at me like that. I'm like, why the fuck are these motherfuckers looking at me like this? And then I started like noticing where I was at. I was like, man, this is like, there's nothing but Chinos over here. They're probably looking at me like, what the fuck is this fool doing over here? I don't know. Maybe it was just the area. I'm not sure, dog. But yeah, I went over there and then I got fucking I ended up getting sick the fucking first day, phone. And then I bounced back though.
My first day, I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of wild, fool. As soon as I got there, we ended up going to a casino, dog. And then we ended up like really chopping it up with some. I felt hella bad. I fell on this fucking down the stairs. I looked ridiculous.
You fell down the stairs?
Yeah, my hands are still fucked up off that shit. But honestly, that shit was cool. We fit in right in, dog. We already had some homies that started. There was a little homie with us.
What casino was it?
I don't remember the casino, but I remember
Can you like put your foot down and then like kind of like, because I think that your foot is like blocking you talking.
Oh, okay. Well, we got up in there and there was the little homie. He wasn't actually a little homie. He was just kind of short, dog. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but this fool was like fucking like, yeah, bro. Like he was like hella like obsessed off of the boxing. He like, cause he be boxing and shit. I'm like, yeah, I be boxing too, fool. But you know, it's not like, fool, I'll fucking knock anybody out right here and and all this stuff. I'm like, fool, I believe you, dog. You don't have to tell me, dog. And then he started going more and more in depth with it. And then he's like, yeah, fool, like, you know, I'm like, fool, I know how to box too. And then he's like, yeah, you do? I'm like, fool, look, we can box after this, dog. It's good, fool. Let's put on some gloves. He's like, for real? I'm like, yes, yeah, for real, fool. Let's just chill the fuck out right now. We're just chilling right here. And then that fool fucking got lost, dog. He went somewhere and I'm like, bro, we can't leave that fool. I don't even know this motherfucker. But I'm like, we can't leave this fool. It was a wild ass night that day, fool. Yeah, it was cool. It was like I don't even remember really. The next day, we had to get to the full community. I was trying to get there quick. I'm trying to get there. Met Icon. We was over there doing the damn thing. I mean, I think everything went pretty good, fool.
Yeah, the food community was dope. Hood Stocks was dope. All that shit was dope, fool. The only thing that I didn't get to experience was with YBE. So
YBE,
so how was that? Did you meet anybody over there besides YBE?
Well, first, the Full Community podcast. What stood out to you?
Oh, for the food community? And then just that fool LA Icon and his homie right there, I forget his name. Them fools were hella cool, dog. And they were humble people, and you know, they showed love, and it didn't seem like they're like stuck up fools or anything like that. And I think people get the misconception of them because of like their platform having the Northerners on it before, and then thinking that it was they look at LA Icon like he's the one doing it, but like he said on the podcast, like that's not me. I'm not setting this up doing it. Like these are things that are being paid for in the background, and they're just telling me, hey, this is what's happening.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But now let's say some other people are watching it, right? And I agree with you saying, but let's say somebody that's watching it from up here would say something like, okay, but he's letting it be done on his watch. You know what I'm saying? If he's letting it be done on his watch, it's kind of like, hey, if you let it happen on me, then it's kind of like on you too. Don't you think?
No. Because that's that fool's job.
So
he's being professional with his job.
So what about if you let Northerners and you started like promoting them and this, that, and the third? Would that be the same? Is this your job?
I wouldn't do that, dog.
Then how is it different?
Because that's actually his job.
So you're saying he's more professional?
I think he was being very professional about it, dog. Yeah.
So do you see that? Let's say this becomes our actual job. Then wouldn't it be the same thing?
No.
What would make it different?
I don't think it would go that direction.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, why would you not go that direction?
Because, dog, that's not the type of individual that I am. That means that
I think a lot of homies know that you wouldn't do it.
That means what this is right now would change, and I think if I started seeing it change in that direction, I would just have to say, you know what, fool, like I'm gonna do my own thing. Like
Why?
It's all good, because that goes against like my morals and standards.
Okay, so you have these morals, right?
Yeah.
So a homie from Northern Cali that could be watching this would be like, hey, you know what? I'm mad because LA Icon isn't going up to the morals and standards that Silent is doing.
Yeah, but he's not from up here, dog.
So that's mainly the big difference, you think?
Yeah, he's not from up here. You can't hold him to the same standard that we hold everybody else, because he don't have that history and fucking shit like that like we do.
So you've changed your mind on that. You've grown into a different state of mind to where you're able to see the picture of, hey, this guy's a professional. He can do what he does. It doesn't affect me. If he does that, I have my own beliefs.
When I know the background of why, then yeah, I could change my mind at the moment. When I don't fully understand the story, then yeah, I might feel a certain way. But like I said on the podcast or the food community, I told him, I was like, I can't just be sitting here saying, well, fuck these fools and fuck this and fuck that, if you guys ain't even from fucking Northern Cali and you don't even understand what it's like to go through some of the things that we've been through. So therefore, I can't hold you to that, because you're oblivious to everything that I've been through, everything that everybody that's sitting right here has been through.
But I feel like that's growth, dog. That's some growth right there. You really grew.
Yeah,
and I'm proud of that.
I mean, I'm still on the same page as, like...
Don't take a compliment and flip it and make it fucked up, bro. You grew right there, bro.
Thank you.
You grew.
I still stand on a lot of shit that I said, though.
But you grew into understanding somebody else's perspective. You mean like, hey, maybe his perspective isn't my perspective.
Yes, I understand that. Yes, I do understand. But yeah.
But I agree with you. I agree with you from the beginning. I was playing devil's advocate here a little bit.
I still stand where I stand on a lot of the shit that I said. I mean, that shit, that video that when I first made it and I started talking about how fools were working with GoTos and everything like that, I was like, man, maybe I should delete this shit. I was like, maybe I said too much. But you know what?
I mean, people grow. Fool.
I seen people already grab it and post it and everything like that, and I was like, I might not even be thinking like this a couple years from now. But at the same time, it's like, whatever. This is a chapter of my life, and this is how I'm thinking right now. And I'm just documenting it, and this is I mean,
we might change down the line.
That's still
to something different, but everything we're saying is authentic because it's how we actually feel at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, and then like I said, like I don't take back a lot of that shit that I said either. I still stand on a lot of that.
Yeah, fool, but you changed a big perspective of that.
Yeah.
Which I applaud you on because I think that would show some growth. But like I said from the beginning, I agree with you with the LA Icon thing. I was just playing devil's advocate right there. So one thing that I kind of took away from the Food Community podcast is LA Icon's professionalism. And the way that he's able to, I'm trying to get to the point where I can be like him and I can adapt to people quickly. He's so quickly adaptable to people where he didn't really know me like that, right? But right away he put himself out there. Like he'll say something like just to kill the awkwardness. He's just so naturally himself that you gotta flow with him. You know what I'm saying? At first it was a little awkward, and then we started kicking it, and then when we sat down, I kind of got his vibe. You know what I'm saying? He puts his vibe out there quickly. I think for them not knowing us and how fast we just kind of click, that's like a gift that fool has.
I like this homie that was
him too. That's what I'm saying.
I
Both
forget
of them.
his name, dog. Fuck.
I think it was Gunsmoke.
Yeah, hey, he was cool, dog.
Yeah, that fool was hella cool. And he had a lot of questions.
And he looks hella familiar, dog. I feel like I've met him before or I know him from somewhere, fool.
He does a podcast, fool. He does a podcast called Trappers.
Okay.
On Food Community. It's about a bunch of guys that came up in the dope game.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, he's cool. He's very articulate, too, like how he carries
himself. He had a lot of questions that LA Icon, he kind of dropped the ball. He didn't give him a mic because, damn, he was saying some fucking fire-ass questions. But that's what I liked about it.
He didn't have a mic, and then fucking KG's mic wasn't working.
Yeah, that was an issue.
So that means KG. Okay, whatever. Anyways, they fixed it, right?
Yeah, we fixed it. Okay. We get to that. But I just wanted to go more into depth of how I fucking like.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, fool, hella dope. And I started peeping game at that, and I'm like, bro, I want to be more like that. I want to be able to. You can talk about things. That's, bro. He's not like we don't with him. You don't even need to talk about gangs, dog. Like, this fool could just sit and talk about some fucking regular shit. You feel me? I like the way the perspective that he has on that type of shit. And he could switch it up really quick, too. Mm-hmm. Something like fucking talk about, like, fucking football to the talking about fucking gangster shit. Like, da-da-da-da. You know what he reminds me of, fool? Nipsey Hussle. Because Nipsey Hussle, what they say about him is he was the same person everywhere he went. Mm-hmm. You feel me? He'd be in a gang meeting, the same motherfucker that's in a boardroom meeting with hella motherfucking white people. Same motherfucker, he's in the house with his bitch. You know, whatever he's doing, he's the same person throughout the whole day. That to me seems like LA Icon because I've never really seen that fool flip up his character. Like the same guy you see, like that's what it is. Same dude. Like I watched his shit, Ike and Tina, and all his little podcast stuff, and he's exactly the same. He doesn't switch it up. That's who he really is, and I think that's dope, fool, because sometimes people have to get into character. You know, and that shit's hard sometimes. I feel like it's just so effortless with that fool. He seemed like, hey, what's up, fool? Like, off tops, I feel like I knew that fool for a long time. Like, he was like, hey, fool, yeah.
No, I got the same vibe.
Yeah.
I fuck with LA Icon. He's cool, fool.
Yeah, so that's like the main thing I took from him. I want to be able to do that to make people feel, because we're antisocial. Me and you are, you know.
I'm antisocial. You're not.
No, I feel like I have to work at that shit too.
I feel like you feel that way, but you do it so confidently that it's hard to tell. Fool.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but
because you're very vocal and you're very extroverted when it comes to opinions and speaking on what's on your mind and just shit like that. I mean, look what you do in your personal life. You're doing estimates every day. You're dealing with people every day, so it's like it's a part of you. Whether you like it or not. But check it out.
I had to read hella books to know how to do that. I learned really quick. That's what, like with LA Icon, I was like, I was just peeping him, how he moves and how he acts. And I learned really quick. And I'm like, all right, this is how he acts. So then I started changing myself to like how he gets down. Yeah. But that shit was hard too, fool. Because in my head, I'm like, what do I say? Like, what are we going to do? Like, we got fucking, because there's two different cultures that are coming together here, fool. You have the LA culture and you have the Bay Area culture. And when they meet up, me and you have a little more experience than the little homies because we've been locked up with hella fools from LA. So we kind of know their get down somewhat. But even hard, it's a little hard to get in there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To get back into that vibe where you're like, what's up, fool? You know what I'm saying? And so it takes a minute to get there, but I got fucking that's where I really learned from the full community that first day. The first podcast was like, okay, professionalism and learn how to just make shit look effortless, bro. Like, be your authentic self. Don't try to be like, just be authentic. That's something I could take away from LA Icon is like, just be yourself the whole time. And you never have to really try because you are who you are. You know what I mean? That's something I took. And then the second day on the Lucky podcast.
That was the same day.
I mean, no, that was the next day. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
It was later that night, fool. It was Saturday, fool. Cause Friday, I got there Friday.
Oh yeah.
I got there Friday night.
Yeah, you're right.
I got sick, and then Saturday morning was the full community.
Fool. Those fools being with those fools, dog. I felt like we were just with our older homies, dog. Like we were in there just chilling, fool. It was like we didn't even have to fucking do nothing. Like it was just like, what's up, fool? Like them motherfuckers. It was so city. Hey, I was fucking up. I was hella late, fool. Lucky was hella bad.
Hey, fool, you can't be fucking coming late like that.
Fool, it's that LA traffic, dog. I was like, oh, I'm on time. I was even about to go stop and get some mariscos, fool.
No.
And then I'm like, oh shit, nigga, hurry up, fool. We're about to get there. Fool, I was like 3 minutes late, but you know that fool.
I think something that you should probably tell people, dog, is be like, look, bro, I'm gonna try and be on time, but just so you know, I'm usually always late.
I was trying to be there at 5:30, fool.
Hey, dog, I was there.
But it was like I wasn't.
This fool's like, where the fuck is Sergio at? I was like, I don't know, dog.
It's because I was relying on AJ though too, because he was the one driving. So I'm like, bro, we need to get there. You need to hurry up, fool. So then finally we got there. It was cool. It was like effortless, bro. With that fool, like he already knows what's up. We're in there just chilling, chopping it up. The little homies going there. All them fools right there, mad love, hella love.
Yeah,
fool.
everybody on the Hood Stocks podcast showed us love. Man, they had fucking drink, they had snacks, they had fucking
everything. You want to fucking get a fucking edibles,
blowing
shrooms.
the fuck out of the smoke all around that fucking room.
That shit was like a movie to me. That shit was hella fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Dog, I had food. This fucking chain right here smelled like weed for 2 days, dog. So like with silver, like I don't know. This is from Mexico too. I don't know if you know this, but if you like one way to like clean this and get all the like that like the shit off, make it shiny again is with dish soap and warm water, just with your hands. And I was fucking cleaning this shit, dog. And I fucking grabbed it and I smelled it and it smelled like weed. So I fucking did it again. I cleaned it and it smelled like weed. I was like, bro, what kind of fucking weed were they fucking smoking in there for it to stick to fucking silver?
What did you get from that podcast?
I like that. I like the vibe. I like the hospitality. And I liked how Lucky was very even with everybody and gave all the little homies a chance to go on there, speak their mind and
mouthpiece.
Yeah, mouthpiece.
I would say from Lucky. Oh my God, this motherfucker has. Yeah, so I want to let everybody know where to produce. I was like, damn, this fool has a fucking. That's his calling, bro. I started looking back at it and I'm like, damn, this fool has a fucking voice. And he has charisma like a motherfucker, fool. He's just like, fool, I'm entertained just watching this fool, dog. He's hella, I couldn't stop laughing, fool. This fool just like, I think this fool was fucking around one day with this shit. And he just saw that he has like 100 and some 1,000 followers, dog. I mean, subscribers. Yeah. And I was really paying attention. I'm like, damn, fool. Lucky has a fucking gift, dog. Like, this motherfucker's just charismatic like crazy. You put him somewhere, not everyone can just get a fucking camera, put it on you, and you could just go talk for hours and just entertain people like that. I was even like, damn, and he knows what to say right before, like, everything is just coming to him naturally, fool. And I'm like, bro, if I was in prison with this nigga... He's been doing
this for a while, fool. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, but how did he get into it? I feel like he got into it because he was just fucking talented like a... I think he did it a little bit plain, and he seen how much people just gravitated towards it, because I can see, you know, that nigga in prison sometimes, or in jail, and he's your cellie. You're like,
those are some good questions.
What?
Like what you're saying? Like, I wonder how he got into it. Like,
we should have asked him that shit.
We should tell him.
We should interview him, huh?
Yeah,
we should interview that fool.
Flip the script, dog.
Damn, for real.
Tell that fool to come over here.
Hey,
dog.
we should definitely tell that fool that. Hey, man. Hey, go ahead and comment down there and see if you guys are interested getting to interview Lucky. We should definitely interview that fool. I'm hella curious how he got into that shit on Mama's.
Yeah, he seems like a very interesting individual, dog.
Fool, that fool be having crazy ass people on his podcast. That's like fucking famous ass. He just had Chingo Bling last weekend.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. And then that's why I'm like, damn, this fool knows how to deal with hella different types of people, bro. He knows how to deal with straight professional ass people, straight from the gutter type of people, And he just has this like, man, fool. That's when I was like, bro, I applaud that fool, dog. He's fucking talented. He's hella
shout
talented.
out to Lucky, man.
That fool,
and his whole team. He has a whole team.
Shout out Drills, K9. Shout out the homie from Wheelmas in the back there too.
Yeah, fool. He had somebody there maintaining the beverages,
security,
the snacks, security, the audio. That shit was dope, fool.
Professional, fool. And that's when I was like, but that fool Lucky, bro, he said, I have a gift of gab myself. When he was talking about siete, but you, my friend, are very articulate. Fool, he knows a lot of words, dog. I wonder if he reads a lot. He gave me 3 books, fool.
Oh yeah, he has 3. If he's gonna give you some books, dog,
that fool has a vocabulary that's like, fuck. I read a lot of books, but that fool's vocabulary is very impressive.
Speaking of books, I know I talked about extreme ownership last time, and I finished that book. I love that book. I live by that book. There's a book that Jocko Willink made 5 years after that book, and it's called The Dichotomy of Leadership. And it basically talks, so dichotomy is basically what it means is the balance between either this or the other. Mm-hmm. And so the dichotomy of leadership is basically how to balance extreme ownership, because there's a such thing as having either too much or not enough extreme ownership. Mm-hmm. So, for example, the 4 laws of combat, cover and move, simple, prioritize and execute, and decentralized command. So there's a such thing of having too much or too little of those 4 things, which would fuck up your leadership and the performance of your team and the development of other leaders under you that you're trying to like promote. Mm-hmm. And I recommend that book, dog. I don't know why I just brought that up, but yeah, The Dichotomy of Leadership. Huh?
It looks like we better damn near kind of running out of time a little bit. I just want to touch on this real quick because I would feel like it'd be kind of fucked up if I didn't. I just want to give a fucking fat ass fucking shout out to YBE, bro. Hey, you really showed me some fucking crazy ass love, dog.
Shout out to
I told
YBE.
you these motherfuckers left me, dog. I wasn't playing, fool.
Fool, look, dog. I talked to YBE before anybody else talked to him, dog.
Before we go into a thing, I just wanted to get a little chance to express tell everybody how the type of hospitality they gave me. Yeah. Because it was fucking they deserve to know, fool. Like, I walked up in there, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit kind of like tripping somewhat. Mm-hmm. Not tripping, but it was like, bro, we was up all the night before doing hella crazy shit. Mm-hmm. And I get up in there, and as I'm getting in there, fool, it's raining like a motherfucker. And you know what? You never know what you're gonna walk into, fool. These LA fools, you don't know, they might start set tripping or what type of people they are. Maybe they don't like homies from upstate or nothing like that. But I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna have to go by myself. But I just had 2 other fools with me, and I'm already feeling kind of like, fuck, Science not here. None of the homies are here. But I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just thug it out. And when I went in there, fool, these fools showed me the most fucking love. Hey, shout out to Shady Boy, man. Shady Boy showed me some stupid love, bro. And that fool, as soon as I saw him, he was like, hey, fool, what's up, dog? Hey, I got hella love for you fools, da-da-da-da. Upstate homie fucking did my whole chest plate, da-da-da-da. He was some homie from San Ho. He was naming out fools. He just got out of Pleasant Valley, fool. And he was just like, I just barely got out. Hey, very, very fucking cool as fuck, fool. The other homies that were up there, George, I think it was Taz. If I'm forgetting some people, Dog, shout out to Dog. All the homies, I think they were majority all from West Covina. Shout out to West Covina. Bro, they showed us mad love, fool. And
shout out to the homies.
Bruise, everything, fool. We were there to the end, fool. It was me and some of his close homies, and we were just chopping game, fool. Just chopping it up. The differences from the Bay to LA, just inviting us to come back whenever we want to.
Oh, we back there, trust me.
Yeah, they were showing mad ass love, fool. And then I tried to show them some love back. We were gonna go get some brews, and they gave me some money to go get some brews. And I'm like, you know what? I was like, no, I'm gonna just bless these fools. I'm gonna just cash it out myself. Hey, fool, they wouldn't even take it. Fool, they're like, no, that's some real homies, fool. And they're just like they're like, no, here, fool. You went out, and you got it here. You can get your money back. Bam, they gave it to me. I couldn't even say no, fool. Mm-hmm. And then, hey, bro, stupid hospitality. Plugged me in. YBE plugged me in with all his people. He's like, bro, whatever you need here, Fucking he showed me, he gave me my own part, my own scene in the fucking thing where I'm just like, you feel me? Hey, check out, wait up for YBE's video, man. It's about to come out, man. I'm finna you feel me? A little cameo in there one time.
Yeah, you feel me?
But yeah, fool. Hey, he showed us hella love, dog, and I wish that you would have stayed so you can be like participated in that. But there's always the next time.
Yeah, I'll be there on the next one, fool. We're gonna have to shoot that video, dog.
Yes, sir.
It be like that.
Yeah. Shout out YBE.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the homie. All right. We'll see you guys on the next one. And leave some comments, man. We love reading them, man. We'll see you guys on the next one.
All right, man.
I gave them my hand and they spit on me. I don't take orders from suckers, I'm big homie. Shout out Pee Wee in the pen, that's big homie. If you get the word, spin again and again, homie. Put me down in history, they gon' read about me. Telling me to stay safe, she can't breathe without me. Said I died last night, she had a dream about me. They better hope that I don't.